Go to jail, go directly to jail. A story that dominated food safety news in 2022, the Abbott infant formula Cronobacter linked recall and fallout, is showing signs of becoming food fraud news as the US Department of Justice gets involved. Is anyone else getting Peanut Corporation of America vibes here? Reminder, the Peanut Corporation of America, PCA, caused a massive Salmonella outbreak in 2008 and 2009 with at least 714 illnesses and 9 deaths. It resulted in the largest US food recall at the time, affecting 360 other food manufacturers and almost 4,000 different products that contained PCA-sourced ingredients. PCA had a history of failing customer audits and was famous in the industry for its serious sanitation problems. After the outbreak, the FBI and the FDA's Office of Criminal Investigations got involved and discovered that managers were deliberately concealing food safety problems from customers and the FDA, including shipping products they knew were contaminated and faking micro test results. The owner of the company was sentenced to 28 years in prison, his brother to 20 years, and the quality assurance manager to 5 years. The plant managers got 3 years and 6 years each. Read more about the PCA story and get the sources for everything I've just said in issue 40 of The Rotten Apple. Abbott Laboratories, Inc., the company at the centre of the USA infant formula problems in 2022, is now being investigated by the Department of Justice. The DOJ, Department of Justice, is probing the link between the infant formula produced at Abbott's food manufacturing facility in Sturgis, Michigan, and illnesses and deaths in babies from bacterial infections. There are allegations that senior managers at the plant covered up laboratory test results which showed there was Cronobacter sakazakii in their product. A former quality systems employee at the facility described lax practices and regulatory violations that were consistently overlooked by management. The quality employee said he observed Abbott employees falsifying records, the release of untested infant formula, Abbott staff hiding poor microbiological results from FDA auditors, poor cleaning in place practices, deficient testing procedures, traceability problems, and difficulties in retracing product that needed to be returned to the facility. Find a link to the former employee's disclosure in issue 36 of The Rotten Apple. It's heartening to know that the United States justice system is taking this case seriously, and I will provide updates as the investigation progresses. As we learned from the PCA, it's not just the company itself that faces criminal prosecution, but individual decision makers. If the DOJ finds evidence that food safety problems were covered up, prison time for senior managers and quality assurance staff is a distinct possibility. Takeaways. Don't let food safety problems in your company become food fraud problems. Falsifying documents like microbiological test reports and concealing information from food regulators is food fraud. If the company you work for covers up food safety problems, you could be charged with fraud-related crimes such as mail fraud, wire fraud, conspiracy, obstruction of justice, and the introduction of adulterated food into commerce with the intent to defraud. The main source for this article is linked, of course, as always, in the email, and you can find the sources for what I've said about PCA in previous issues that are also linked in the email.